What's going on, man? Yo, ladies and gentlemen, right now, man, welcome into the Morning Hustle and Headkrack After Hours. There's a dude who's been getting to the bag for a long time, and he at it again. He got Disney on him this time, man. The one, the only, Ron Funches. What's going on, G?
I love that start. I love how we're starting. Thank you. I'm out here hustling. Workers gotta work.
Hey, man, I wish everything was like the 80s where you could do two things and that's just enough to fund like the rest of your life. But like, welcome to 2020 where you got to like do 19 different jobs, still do stand up, do a Disney movie and make a rap album, sell flat tummy tea. You got to do it all.
You got to. Yeah. There's money out here, but you got to work to get it.
Indeed. Well, yo, congratulations on the one and only Ivan, which everybody can go check out on August 14th. Not your first foray into voicing animated things. You're finding your comfort zone. How easy does this get from project to project?
Just getting more confidence and getting better at it as I do it. Just like anything, more experience you get, the better you feel at it, the better you expand your wings. And I love it when people give me that opportunity to do more, and they trust me to do more. And so I'm just feeling really good about it. In fact, that I don't have many. Every time I get asked to do one of these, they know I don't do voices, right? They know that they either get me excited or me sleepy. That's it.
Yeah. But not for nothing. No, I mean, anybody who's watched your stand up, just the way you sell and emote things, it seems like a no-brainer. That's why the phone keep ringing. Now, going from movies like Trolls to going to something like this, where it's not even just like your traditional animation. This is like CGI mixed with real people. How does one prepare himself to play Murphy the Rabbit?
Yeah, it's surprisingly a little different. It's more like regular just acting, where they're like, hey, we want you to just be yourself. Don't put a voice on this. Don't put any type of projecting on this. Don't do any type of like cartoony yell. Like if you're yelling, if you're excited, you got to just be you in it. And I think that's honestly the best lesson I've learned through all of this. The more I become me, the more I just truly hone in on myself, the better my career seems to go, because that's the unique product. And I thought that from the very beginning. When I did open mics, I was like, well, there's people who can be better joke writers than me. There's people who can be better performers than me. There's people who can sell things better than me, but no one's going to out me. And I think that's any performer. That's the best thing I could say right now, because that's what's working for me. I'm no Daniel Day-Lewis by any means, no Bryan Cranston.
And speaking of Bryan Cranston, big up on that. I mean, the cast is pretty litty. Like, when you saw the rundown of everybody that was involved in this film, who were you most excited to see on the list?
Shaka Khan.
Shaka Khan.
Of course. I grew up, I'm a young black man from Chicago. Shaka Khan's from Chicago. My mom, that's the only thing that's been upsetting about there not being a premiere, is that I can't say that I got introduced my mom to Shaka Khan, because I know she wants that. I know that she wants that for birthday, Christmas.
Absolutely. Did you guys get a chance to work together at any point during putting the movie together?
No, unfortunately, the only time I really got to say hi to her was we did like a little Zoom press conference yesterday, and I took a moment to just be like, hey, Queen Shaka, I just want to make sure I recognize you, and the fact that if it wasn't for you, I don't know if I could be here. So I appreciate you, and that was fun to be able to do that. But the only person I got to work with on this movie continuously was Danny DeVito, which was also pretty cool and intimidating and a fun experience.
Yo, Danny DeVito is such an ill dude. He a human, but he almost kind of like an animal in real life. If you believe everything that he does, because I'm a big fan of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and I don't know, I feel like that's him.
Yeah, he does. It feels like that from when I met him. He just feels like a crazy savage of a human being, and he's scared the crap out of me. But he's very talented, and I learned a lot from just I just keep my mouth shut and soak up game.
Now, let's just say if you guys were all to go out, everybody on the cast was to go out and have a crazy night on the town. Bryan Cranston's there. You don't know if he's Bryan Cranston from Malcolm in the Middle, or you don't know if he's Walter White that night. Danny DeVito's there. It's you. It's Shaka Khan. I heard she used to throw him back in the day. Who is partying the hardest out of everybody?
Helen Mirren. Everybody knows that.
To live that long being being regular, and she looked fine. She's on a short list. I'm just saying, shout out to Helen Mirren. That's queen.
Yeah, absolutely. Her and Marissa Tomei.
No doubt. Now in 2020, man, all we need is a little bit of entertainment, right? So how important are stories like the one and only Ivan for kids right now?
I think it's highly important because it's just a time where I think a lot of time we think about the adults and all the stress we're going through, but a lot of children's lives have been turned upside down because of this. They're not able to hang out with their friends during the summer. They're not able to do all the things that they're used to do. And I think having a film like this, a little bit of escapism, a little bit of a chance to bring the family together that you actually want to sit there and watch as a full family, it provides a lot. I know just myself with my son's 17 years old, but him and I just like going to the ice cream shop and getting a cone together has meant the world to both of us this last few months, and sitting back and watching Trolls together, and we're going to sit and watch this movie together. It means a lot more than it meant a few months ago.
Indeed. Now, speaking of family, you did mention you have a son. Now, I'm sure he's aware of your stand-up, and he probably thinks that's cool. But, does being in a Disney film make you even cooler at home?
Oh, he doesn't care about stand-up at all. He's like most of America in that way. He cares mostly about what I do on stage and screen, and actually, he mostly cares about what provides him video game money. So, but seeing me in Trolls, seeing me in this movie, it really excites him, and I love that about him. And I love that about our relationship. What I love most about our relationship is that he mostly just cares that I'm a good dad, and that we go to. That I go buy him these video games, and when we would go to like retro game conventions. Like he cares more about what I do on the day-to-day than any movie or show that I'm on.
Okay, cool. Well, the movie is called The One and Only Ivan. It drops August 14th. Now, before we roll,
they changed it to 21st now. It's the 21st.
Well, good grief. August 21st it is. We'll be pulling up into our living rooms. I guess this makes me so sad. I hate it. But, it is what it is. You got to get it how you get it. I want to play a game with you real quick. It's called Wild Style. I'm going to throw you a name of a celebrity. You tell me what animal you think they would be if they were in real life. All right?
I'm ready.
You do play a rabbit named Murphy in this one, but if Ron Funches could be an animal in real life, what animal would you be?
Be a panda bear that just hangs out eating bamboo and eucalyptus all day and then just, pooing wherever I may.
Okay. You wrote on the Eric Andre show. That's a wild dude in real life. If Eric Andre was an animal, what kind of animal would he be?
He'd be like one of them little howler monkeys that just crawl all over people and then like also flings poop. He would take the poop that I'm just chilling with and he would fling it at people.
What about Chicago's own Kanye West?
Okay. Whichever one's got the brain of a peanut.
All right, before we go, nothing. Donald Trump, what animal would he be?
Oh, what's like I guess like an amoeba, just something, a parasite. That's what he would be.
Okay, well, listen, y'all pull up into y'all living rooms, video on demand, all that good stuff. August 21st, the one and only Ivan hanging out right here with the one and only Ron Funches. Much love to you. Continue success and enjoy yourself and be safe. Don't let nobody cough on you, okay? We need you.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
God bless, man. Peace.
Bless you. Thank you, sir.
Sure.
We are the morning hustle. We are the morning hustle.